Hello guys, so long awaited video. I finally managed to put it together. This is my custom arcade machine, I guess you would call it. It was originally a valve limit arcade racing cab. I got it delivered, as you can see on screen. It was delivered to me recently. Well, not too recent now actually, depending on when you're watching this video, I guess. But yeah, so I bought a shell of a racing cab with the idea of either trying to replace it with the motherboard and another racing game, or failing that, putting a console in it. Okay, so update time. We have pulled out the speakers that were here, and we couldn't get the back of the wheel off, so that's there. Unfortunately, we're not able to keep this. We couldn't make it work, and the new PlayStation wheel wouldn't fit through there. There's no way. So yeah, we had that to contend with. And also, we pulled the wheel pedals out. We haven't actually put these in yet. They look a little bit high to me just sitting there, so we might have to work that out, but that's fine. New speakers are going to go in here. New monitor that we were meant to pick up yesterday. It didn't happen. I'm telling the story again. And she didn't leave it in the porch as we agreed. She apologised, knocked the price down. We came back the next day, which was today. It was there. We brought it all the way home. And it wasn't 27 fucking inches. Fuck. It was 32, and it actually said it was 32 on the fucking back, which was a travesty. So we got the PlayStation stuff ready. So we had to bring it back. So I've decided I'm going to spend a little bit extra money and buy a brand new one, probably from Amazon today. 27-inch monitor to fit in there. The bezel will go over the top, and the new speakers will slot in nicely where the old speakers were. So this was the old speakers, they were either side, and we've just unscrewed them, pulled them out. We're going to be painting all this wood that you can see here, and there is a back panel that goes behind the wheel, which will cover that, and we're going to fill that with probably LED lights and so forth and so on. But it is coming together. It's just a carcass at the moment, but we will get there. Vroom vroom. Okay guys, so I haven't done this video yet. I'm doing it now. It's not completed, it's not finished. This is a work in progress, but please be prepared for some imperfections. But this is my new racing cab, as teased. It's functional now, which is the main thing, okay? So we had to gut it out. It was a shell that turned up, but there was a lot of wiring and stuff left in. We've had to gut it out and had to put some new stuff in, which you'll see from the other videos. So I will include that footage in this video. But yeah, so basically it's now running a PS2, whereas before it wasn't actually running anything. So we've now fitted it with a PS2, and it's basically able to upgrade it to whatever we want it to be console wise. So I'm going to pull it apart a little bit now, just to sort of show you what the situation is. So as you can see, it's here in the alcove. The rest of the room's a bit messy at the moment, but the games room's finally coming together. Yeah, just do a bit more of a deep dive. Okay, so this is obviously the seat. It's a standard arcade seat. obviously from the arcade that it was originally meant for. We'll just spam round. It's just an orange seat. But yeah, it's cool. It's an arcade seat. That's what you want. That's what it does. And then as we have a look here, you'll see that we've put in the pedals. This is for the PS2. Now, luckily, the lighting in the alcove covers up a lot of ugliness, actually. But you can actually see into the back of the cabinet there, and there isn't anything there yet. But from this angle and with the lighting, you can kind of see it a little bit there. Let's see if I can zoom in. Yeah, you can see it's not quite covered, which I will do. But at the moment, it's cool. So we took the whole front paneling off. So now this is just the wood carcass that was left. We painted the wood. It needs another coat, but we painted it black because we realised it actually looks okay. There is, we weren't going to keep the PlayStation 2 games at the back, but they actually fit nicely there, and I think that's probably where we are going to keep them. You can kind of see into the back of the console there. I will pull it out to have a look. It is a bit of a mess. And then we've got these speakers that I've hooked up at the front. So it's still a work in progress. The wheel makes a little bit of sort of creaking, which, you know, I'd like it not to do that. So I might have to look into that, maybe some WD-40. On close inspection, you'll see that the screen that I've inputted is a little bit shorter height-wise, so length-wise, than the actual unit itself. And that's because obviously it had a CTR in there, or a CRT, one of the two. And yeah, so it was hard to find a monitor to fit, so I just bought a brand new one. Then we had issues with the fact that the audio, there is no audio output from the monitor. So I've had to use a splitter to go into the base at the back so we can actually get audio out, but the audio is controlled from the front. So yeah, let me show you a bit more of the front. Because obviously this is screwed on, this is clamped on the wheel, so that's really easy to move if I need to. These are screwed in, we just need to unscrew them for new pedals. So this can be changed. This won't actually be a PS2 forever. It's a PS2 at the moment. I'm going to build up an army of PS2 racing games, and that's what we're going to use. So obviously this was on the front panel, but there was no way really to... I guess, yeah, see, look, it would just sort of hover, but that's sort of where it was on there. But I've just kind of plonked that on top for now. I want to get a marquee that lights up so you can see inside there. But yeah, that's sitting on there at the moment. It doesn't actually look too shabby. This actually just pulls off because I haven't put the screws back in. So if I do that, so I could show you this literally just pulls out. And then you can see the monitor in a bit more of its glory. So you can see it is just a monitor on a stand. This isn't secured yet, which I will do. I've got a mount to do that. And I might put a few blocks front and back because this isn't going to change. This is actually the PS2 Slimline or Skinny, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And that's what it's running at the moment. It's got dusty already, so it's going to need a bit of a dust. But yeah, it's fully functional. What I'll do is I'll pull the bad boy out so you can see the back. And I'll just show you that this literally just falls on the front. Look at that, see? And it holds nicely. I don't even need the screws, but I will put the screws back in once we've mounted the screen. And yeah, so that's basically the front. I mean, I will put something here. I'm thinking I might do a curtain that drapes around the screen at the back. Because realistically, when the lighting kicks in, because it's black and it's dark behind it, you can't really notice actually. You can only see a little bit of cut off at the bottom and a tiny bit at the top. So yeah, when it's dark in here, you can't really notice that. So I might just get like a curtain or some perspex, something like that to fit in, just so you can't see it. But you can actually reach the controls here. So you've got on and off, volume, brightness and all of that good stuff. Well, not actually volume, that's on the speakers. But what I'll do is I'll pull him out so you can see behind, and then I'll turn him on and show you how he plays. Okay, so around the back is a little bit of a mess. But yeah, as you can see, we've got tons of wires. I do need to tidy this up a little bit. But yeah, it's a little bit of a mess. So I've got an extension lead, PlayStation controller, you see the back of the monitor. The PlayStation's there. It's all linked up. It's all a bit of a mess, but I did have a PlayStation to HDMI converter. It didn't work. So what I've ended up doing is using the AV to HDMI, and then I split the audio and the video. So the video goes through to the screen, obviously, and then we've got the subwoofer down here, which connects up, and it points out the back hole, basically. But it is loose, but I mean, it's not going to fall over or anything, and it gives the whole machine a nice rumble. There's obviously the gaps where the pedals are from the front. And yeah, it's functional. It just needs a bit more of cosmetic love. We've got this issue with the T-molding because it's really old, sort of coming off. But most of it just pushes back in. But we're going to cut the extra bits because every time we move it, they pop out, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, we're using obviously this hole for the extension lead. All gets powered here. And yeah, I'll push them back into space. And yeah, we'll have a look, have a play. So yeah, it used to be Valve Limit. Apparently voted one of the worst games going by AV Ranches Automatic. You can't find much footage on it online, which is hilarious. But it is awful. But yeah, apart from the T-molding and a couple of other bits, there's not really nothing much left for us to do. It is complete for now. I will upgrade the console as time goes on. It will eventually have a 360 in there, I'd imagine. And then once that gets old, we'll upgrade from a 360. But yeah, let's plug it in, push it back into spot in the alcove, and rock and roll. So as you can see, the chair moves backwards and forwards within the arcade, which is cool. Caters to obviously anyone that needs to move the chair out. Got gas and brake as you would. And yeah, I've only got a couple of racing games at the moment for the PlayStation, funny enough, so that's going to add to the collection. And obviously you've got the sound. And also, the really cool thing, which happened by accident, is that you can plug your own music in as well as having this on. So that's kind of cool. Turbocharged extravaganza by Vicarious Vision. I'll have to turn it down a bit so I don't piss the neighbours off. Crash Nitro Kart. So yeah, this will be my first time playing this with the actual pedals attached, which they weren't before. So yeah, it should be fun. We've got Burnout Revenge and Simpsons Road Rage. Simpsons Road Rage didn't work before, but I don't think I had it set up properly. So we will try that in this video. That is for sure. Right, so you can turn this to navigate normally. Let's go single player. Quick race, easy. Inferno Island's the easiest one, let's just do that. Yeah, there you go. So you can turn it, it's a little bit noisy. I don't know if the WD-40 will work, I mean it's plastic, so. Crunch is my boy. I like Crash as well, obviously, but Crunch is the one. So yeah, it's got this stuff on there. It's cool. We're going to get this repainted again. It needs another coat. We might put some perspex or something. I mean, realistically, we're probably going to have the games here now that we've realised that they fit there quite nicely, and it's good to access them. And yeah, it replicates the arcade racing games, and it's basically an emulator of sorts, because it's obviously plays more than one game. And you can play normal PS2 games here as well. I mean, I've got the controller at the back, so all you need to do is rope that through. It's not difficult. But yeah, you've got that. That jumps, so that's cool. But yeah. plays perfectly. I mean, a lot of games are going to be harder. I mean, Crash is one of them where you can just keep the foot on the accelerator, so it's not as difficult to play. But in terms of something like Burnout, I'll probably suck at that because you actually have to brake and stuff. So it'll take a massive adjustment. I mean, Jen is amazing at Burnout, but she tried to play this before the pedals were secure, and she was like, "Oh, I don't like it." And I was like, well, "That's because it's too close to real life, I think." You know, it's not a realistic driving game. We will need an updated console for that. But I mean, for fun of games like this, Burnout, missed the jump there. It's these paddles at the back that jump on this game. Jesus, shocking. And you still have to use the pad for shoot, but that's fine. You can pretty much drive this one-handed. I mean, this is the easiest track. I reckon if I played a more complicated track, I'd probably lose because I'm not used to the steering wheel process yet. But yeah, it plays well. I'll put Burnout in a second. At the moment where the PlayStation is, it would be hard to put something solid here because it would basically stop us from being able to access the PlayStation and the on button. So I think it would need to be something fabric, like a curtain. At the moment it's okay because you don't really notice it until you're right on top of it. But it is bugging me a little bit. So that is the one final thing we've got left to do. And we're going to mount this in here. So obviously we're having people around, having a few drinks or something. It gets crazy because if you notice if I shake it, well, you probably can't notice it actually, but the screen shakes, which is annoying. So we've got a mount that's going to attach to the back. It's going to hold it in place, and then I'm going to wedge it. So I'm going to double mount it, so it's mounted twice. But there we go. So that's one done. Yeah, I won I won the race. What are you talking about? So yeah, so it doubles as a karaoke machine, almost like a jukebox because you can plug your phone in. I would show you that, but I'm using my phone to record the video. So if I have a CD, you can put a CD in, obviously, as well. So yeah, it's got the dual, and the music you play will play over the top of this, and the speakers go really loud. You've got the subwoofer in the back. But yeah, let's swap the game. That's fine. I mean, this is a more of an official driving game than Crash is, so you do have that element of this is going to be harder. But especially when the lights get dark or it gets dark outside, you find it really hard to see this. So I think a curtain at the back would be quite cool. And yeah, we might move the console here, just because it'll be easy to access. And then obviously the games, we've actually got a place to stack games really there. So yeah, there's a lot of potential. There's a lot of potential. And obviously you've got the sound. With the bass, it's quite loud. Did I have a profile? I can't remember now. Maybe I created one. I might not have done. But it's going to be interesting playing this like this. Obviously you do have the controller and you can still do multiplayer. You would just have to have someone sit here and they would have to play with the controller. But yeah, I mean, for instance, if they hadn't played the game before, they might be better off using the controller. But yeah, you do have the option of multiplayer. I would love to have had two, but you know, it is difficult. So I have to do World Tour apparently. Interesting. Okay. Oh wow, you got to turn that. Okay, what's this? So you might not be able to hear me over the music, but oh, well, Crash might be easier than a race. Race, short reverse. Let's do a race and we'll see how difficult it is. I guarantee you I'll lose this. What have we got? We've only got two. We've only got 3 cars. Boost. That one's faster. Okay, let's change the colour. We've got bright blue. Cars suck, man. Okay, cool. We might get copyright for the music, so I might have to turn that down. But yeah. So I've obviously got brake, gas, brake, as you would in an automatic. I don't think you use any other buttons on this. You might do for nitros actually. So this might be a little bit harder. Okay, the steering feels a little bit funky. Whoa. I've got to admit, I've never been good at this game. Oh, that's boost. Ah, shit. Oh, sorry, I'm fourth. Oh. So this game actually goes quite fast for me. I struggle to keep up, but so I like to accelerate around the corners. But we're last. Concentrate super hard. Yeah, I can't chat shit playing this game. I want to take someone out. Right. Whoa. Yes. Got accidental takedown. And the actual bass in this is really good. I mean, I might suck at this. Must be something to get better at it. Oh shit. So as you can see, I'll take myself out more than I take anyone else out. Can't actually see what I'm fucking going. It's not too bad. Cornering needs a little bit of work. I haven't hit brake yet though. Oh. Just crashed, but I got a revenge takedown. That's cool. So yeah, so I find this game tricky anyway because of the speed that the game goes. But I'm enjoying playing it with the steering wheel. I think it adds a more realistic element to it. Oh shit, should have fucking. Oh, let's see if we can use bullet time. Oh, additional takedown. I've got a rival here. Oh, okay. Ooh. Okay, brakes hard. Okay, so I actually ended up coming second, guys, which I don't think is too bad. Second place, silver medal. Considering that's only the second time I've played that with the pedals. It's getting used to the turns and using the brake. It's really hard to use the brake, I think. Whether you drive or not, I think it's instinct. The games don't play like real cars anyway. You'd have to get a real sort of higher up console to do that. But yeah, there you go, guys. So that's that. Take a pause there maybe, and we'll have a look, and we'll see if Road Rage works. If Road Rage works, then I'll play a quick game. Yes, it works. Okay, looks like it works, guys. So I had it set up before and it didn't work. Well, this is going to be super difficult to play. Just because it's a super difficult game. Anyway. Plays Mike. I've played this previously, but with a controller. Oh, we could do a leisurely drive. Let's do a leisurely drive first. I'm annoyed that I don't have comic book guy. Because apparently I am comic book guy. But we'll play as Homer. haven't unlocked those, so we'll do Evergreen Terrace. So we're going to have a leisurely drive around Springfield. If anyone knows, leave me a comment though.
That is the sorriest excuse for a vehicle I've ever seen. I've seen trees slashed after that piece of rubbish. USA! USA!
Wow, super sensitive. Okay. Whoa. Whoa.
I accept stuff as currency. Thanks, Homer. You're a lifesaver. All right. Promise I'll try my best not to throw up. Careful, you don't get on my nachos. Hit, please. Thanks, little buddy. You're the best.
How do I reverse? Oh, okay. Well.
It's crashing time.
Ugh, I've had enough of those kids. Just take me home, okay?
What now?
Whoa. Ah! Oh, I was going to swear then. So yeah, so this is a notoriously hard game anyway. It's made even harder now by the fact that you can't drive as fast this game. Left. Okay, cool.
That was too easy.
Jesus.
You sure drive better than Seymour.
Seatbelt, seatbelt.
Yeah, time for some mass destruction, man.
Damn straight.
Whoa. Alright, this way is
Oh, you're
quicker.
riding like a granny.
Yeah, so doing a
Man,
wow, doing a timed run on this is
run.
gonna be ridiculous.
Are you great or really great?
Hey.
Okay, I think we're ready. I think we're ready to fail epically. I'm gonna sit back a little bit because I feel like my legs should be. Yeah, that's better. Cool, let's try and do a timed run then. We'll do a quick timed run. I'm probably going to get smashed straight away. Road Rage. So I've only beaten one district so far. Although driving with the steering wheel might take forever. This game's super sensitive, so we'll see, I'll try, I'm trying my best. When it finally loads, Jesus. Long. Cool. This is going to be epic fail.
Motorist, you'll soon learn your lesson, friend.
Let's go one straight ahead.
USA! USA!
Fuck, I missed the brake, man. Oh, you're joking.
Seatbelt, seatbelt.
You know where a guy can get a nosh around here?
Do you have any bar bags? I don't feel so good.
Oh. Okay, sorry. I'm doing terribly already. Car sensitivity is through the roof. Whoop, whoop. Whoa. Oh shit. Shit. Oh. Wow. It took me a minute to get it. Oh shit. Wow, that was awful.
Hey, pretty good driver for Goyam.
Oh, car's glitched. Fuck's sake. Get in the car. Oh, no, no.
I'm fine, Dad. I'm in a bit of a rush. Here's life. The school concert is tonight, and I need to read for my section.
Wow, handling is not great on this game. Whoa. Whoa. Fuck me. Okay, this is ridiculously hard. I mean, that was awful.
We're never gonna get here.
Get away. Oh my god. Get in. Gotta go.
Mr. Simpson, to the arcade, please. Time to spend my mom's alimony.
Destroy stuff. What stuff? Destroy objects. Like what? Whoa! Holy shit. Destroy what though? Can I count?
Hurry up, we're gonna be late.
Shit. Shit.
That was too easy.
All right, that was great.
Oh, I don't have to destroy shit.
Get in. I've got candy.
You know where a guy could get a knife around here?
Whatever.
20 seconds.
Gotta do great or really
Sweet.
quick.
Hey, thanks for helping out a clown and me.
Right. No. Ah! Fuck me.
Son of a...
Damn it.
Oh, I thought I was winning.
Okay, that was horrendous. That was horrendous. I'm normally better at this game. Or not. Christ, that was hard. So yeah, so the sensitivity on some games might need to be played with. Crash Nitro Kart was absolutely fine. Burnout Revenge was fine. This, on the other hand, I think the game handles pretty sporadic like that anyway. So yeah.
Hey, your rating is...
Timid.
Timid. Cool. Oh, I'm 10th on this one previously. Wow. Okay. Awful. Next reward. I need 900. Okay. Well, there you have it, guys. This is my arcade.
You've done enough damage for one day.
This is my arcade restoration project slash restoration, rejuvenation, MAME cabinet build. At the moment it's rocking a PS2, and yeah, let me know in the comments what you think, what you think I should do with it apart from those things that I've listed. And yeah, there's more arcade stuff coming. This is going to add to our arcade afternoons. I've got a recent game that I recently purchased on the PS2 that isn't a driving game that I will be showcasing as well. And yeah, a few other bits and bobs here and there. So stay tuned, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.